CEO readiness is not one vague quality. It is three specific, developable, measurable dimensions, and most people are only working on one of them. I want to walk you through a framework today that I call Deep Leadership. This is a framework I use in every private engagement. It is the result of 30 years of observation, study, and direct work with senior executives. And it starts with one foundational premise. The CEO role does not test your credentials first. It tests your interior game first. Most leadership development works on the outside: credentials, programs, governance frameworks. All of it's useful, none of it's sufficient. Because the interior game has three dimensions, and until you understand all three, you're only working on part of the problem. The first dimension is self. Being generally deep on yourself, not self-aware in the way a coaching program defines it. Specifically knowing what drives your decisions, not what you would say drives your decisions in a performance review, but what actually drives them. Where your blind spots are, what you bring into every room before you say a word, the patterns you've been running since early in your career that were assets then and may now be limitations. Most senior executives have a story about themselves that is largely accurate and partially wrong. The partially wrong part is usually where the ceiling lives. The self dimension is the foundation. Without it, the other two dimensions are built on ground that shifts. Dimension 2, people. Being generally deep on the humans you lead, not managing them, not motivating them in ways most management training means, actually knowing them. What drives them, what holds them back, what they are capable of that they have not yet shown you, what they need from you that they will never directly ask for. The executives who consistently build exceptional teams are not better strategists. They are better at people than anyone else in the room. And that is a developable skill, not a personality trait. The people dimension is what turns good leadership into great leadership. It is the difference between a team that performs and a team that runs without you. Dimension 3, complexity. Third dimension, complexity, is the ability to get beneath the surface of any challenge and find what is actually driving it. Not the symptom, but the source. Most business problems are not what they appear to be. They present as a people problem and the source is structural. They present as a strategy problem and the source is a culture that cannot execute. They present as a performance problem and the source is a conversation no one has had. Deep on complexity means the discipline to stop, to ask why before you ask how, to find the actual cause before you design the solution. This is the dimension that makes everything else more efficient, because when you solve the right problem, you solve it once. Where the three meet, the three dimensions: self, people, and complexity. Each one intersects with the others. Self and people intersect in authentic authority, the kind of presence that is not performed. Self and complexity intersect in decisive conviction, the ability to act clearly in uncertainty. People and complexity intersect in strategic insight, the ability to see what is actually happening beneath the surface of any situation. And where all three meet, that is CEO ready. Not on paper, but actually ready. Most of leadership development touches one of these three dimensions. Some touch two. The work I do touches all three in the context of your actual role in real time. If you understand where your gaps are across all three, the link below will take you to a CEO readiness conversation with me. Subscribe for more on the interior game.